Hi everyone, Deb Hauk here. This is my first episode, I guess you'd call it, of the one paper pad challenge for March. And it also is a swap that I signed up for St. Patrick's Day, which I have to get out in the mail. So this was a little interesting because I have all this St. Patrick's Day paper and guess what? I couldn't use it. So, if you remember, I'm using, or if you noticed, this paper pad, and I'm trying to use it up in the month of March. Well, I barely put a dent in it because I used 2 sheets of paper, really one and a little bit. And the one I used, oops, I want to show it to you before I show it to you in the make, is this back and that front. So it has green. I don't know if you're seeing this or not there. Green, see? And I used just about all of that piece. And then there was another piece I had to pull out to make some, oh, and this is what I have left of that piece, that and these little snips. So it is, I did a good job using that mostly up. And I think maybe that little piece. But I did pull out this piece as well. And the back of it is yellow, but I pulled it out to make something else we had to make for this swap. So with that, and this piece here, it's just the right width for an ATC. It's a little too long, so I'm going to cut it down and use it for an ATC because I have 9 of those to make too soon, real soon. So here is my pocket letter. I won't say. I think her name is Jenny. I have it downstairs in my computer. But this is what I did. This is the back of that sheet of paper. Up here, the gold circle there and here were gifted to me by Stamp Girl, who is Paige, in her mini pocket letter. I showed these the other day. These here is what they look like. Sorry for the glare. Let me turn this a little bit. And maybe it won't be quite so glary. The gold blings it out. And this is a sticker. I think it's a Paper Studio one. Then I have these little tiny gold flowers on here. Those are from Paper Wishes. Let's see if I still have them here. I think, yes, they look like this. They're called Dazzles. Silver flower stickers, but it's silver in the background with gold around the edges. I don't know, did I show them right like that? And I also have used some of the butterfly Dazzles, and they were called Silver Jewel Butterflies. Same thing, silver in the background, gold outline. So I thought the little flowers went good there. This is a piece of trim, which I used all but, now it's just sticking out here in my way, and of course now when I want it, I can't find it. Anyway, I just used all but a little piece of that as well. And this was out of my scrap box. Now, I thought we were allowed to use plain cardstock, and I watched a video of Jan's the other day, and she said white only, so I might be in trouble. But I had, let me show you if I can get it out of the box again. I had these in my scrap pile, and so I used some of the light green and one part of the dark green. I also had some pattern paper, but I didn't use it. So yeah, I used the light and dark green now, so my bad if I'm not allowed to do that. But they were both in the scrap pile. So this is a scallop punch, 1 3/4, and then I took Distress Stain Lucky Clover. I thought that was appropriate, and I just went around the edges. And this is actually this Stampin' Up punch, the top one there, and I did the same thing with that. And then this is a sticker, and this is these two are stickers as well. This I made with my little mini envelope punch board, which I'm loving, 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 loving. I am loving. And I made that with the scrap, and then the piece inside is a piece of this paper cut down, and it just says hey, because I couldn't find a hi or hello in my gold stickers anymore. Okay, this is a gold doily that is, oh gosh, I don't know where I got it now. Probably Recollections, but I couldn't swear to that. And what I did is I cut it, but I put the cut pieces on either side, and I did cut the top and bottom off. And then these are just stickers. Over here, these are all little tiny stickers, and I actually dot glued them on. The bling is probably Dollar Tree bling, looks like that. I actually had to pull it out of my Christmas stuff, because I thought I had some. And then more of that gold ribbon over here to balance it out. I see things are coming out. Down here, just different shamrock stickers, and this was a dimensional sticker that said Lucky. Over here, again, I used a piece of that dark green cardstock. Actually, this piece was cut like that already, and I just rounded the corners with my 1-inch EK Success corner rounder, which is easier for me to use than getting that big old crocodile thing, but I don't know. Anyway, so I did that, and then I put diamond stickles around the edges of it, and it makes it bling, and around the edges of the thing. And I actually pinned this pin that says Lucky Charm to that scallop circle, and I also did the edges of that with the distress stain, and then I put diamond stickles all around it. So I blinged that out pretty good. And then down here's another one. Here's where I had some more of those little flowers and a butterfly of the Dazzles, which you're not seeing. There we go. And also I put some of the Dazzles butterflies up here. And then here, this is actually a gem that was in the same pack as these clovers here and here. But what I did is I put the gold, it's not stickles, it's Studio G, around it, so it sort of looks like a gem. And this envelope also is all sparkled out with Spectrum Noir sparkle pen. Let's see, did I miss anything? Oh, I put sparkly green Scotch brand washi down the side, front and back. Oops, I'm going back there. It's over here. And then this ribbon I already put away, but it's probably from Joann's or somewhere. I don't remember. It has a little bit of gold around the edges. I just tied bows there, and I just didn't feel like it was enough, so I made her a chunky charm. I had these 4-leaf clover charms. This is a Swarovski crystal, which I had in my business stash, as is, there's 2 little ones on here too. That one, and I don't know where it is, but somewhere here, this one. So there's 3 Swarovski crystals. The rest were in my, mostly in my stash from bargain bead box or things that were gifted to me. So no, I hope she likes that. I think it turned out okay. Oh, and this actually, that was in my business stash too, but it's a planner. It's from the Paper Studio, Spare Parts. So I got that at Hobby Lobby. The chain came on it already, so it came with this hook and the chain down to here. So I just added all the bead dangles to it, and various beads that I had in my stash, so that I thought went well. So I hope you like it. And then also with the paper, I made another little envelope that I'm going to put my note in. I haven't written it yet. Just a little note. I put a little pink heart button on with a piece of Eslon through it. Just tied in a little bow. And then I velcroed, oh, I put some washi down here. That was a Recollections washi. And then this has a Velcro close just here at the point, and I did it so that it would, you know, it looks a little funny there, but it works. So anyway, and that's where my note is going to be. And then that was out of the same piece of paper. And then we were also supposed to make a flower, so I made a flower paper clip. And what I did is, let me move these out of the way. I cut, there's that piece of paper. This was out of the second sheet of paper. I have, I'll find it, one sec. Okay, this one, Spellbinders, Cinch and Go flowers. Is there a particular flower? I don't think so. Anyway, it's, there's 2 bigger flower pieces, and then this whole row is the rest of the flower, and then this is like the back of it, and then these are flourishes. So I cut them all out, as you can see here, and I used this one of my 3 Martha Stewart embossed stylus sets, and I mostly used that end there. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. And I actually put this little pad down to do it, because this is real squishy. This is from the We Are Memory Keepers, can't remember what it's called, Stitch Happy or Sew something or other. Anyway, it's for sewing. But I went around and I made it, you know, so it's dimensional. And then I had these that I had gotten and I'd never used them. They are His and Hers Studio. It's Hobby Lobby, I believe, yeah. And I'd never used them. So what I did is I took 2 of them and I bent them like this, and then I stuck them through the center hole, because these paper shapers have a center hole in them. And I did that with 2 of them like that, and I pushed them through, and that made the little center of the flower. And this is actually, this one in the center is the back of that piece of paper, but like this. And then these, it's the light, it's also the back, but I had taken the Lucky Clover and gone over part of it as well. And then I had a green paper clip from Dollar Tree that looked like that, and I just put that on the bottom. So I hope that is okay, and that will go up here. And I also made a card, very easy card, and I did use white. These are by, I don't know who they're by. I think they're, oh shoot, sorry guys. Well, it might either be the Michaels ones or the Joann's or the AC Moore ones. You know, the pre-made cards and envelopes. They're A2 size. So this is the one piece of leftover paper I had, other than that one that's ATC size. And it's the front side of the paper though, which I will show the back. Here's the back. It has flowers on it. Anyway, so this had flowers on it too. And I had one other little piece of, oh, here's the cards. They were by Coordinations, which I think is AC Moore or Joann's. I can't remember. So I had these 2 little pieces of paper as well, and this is what was the back of the flower. But this one had a butterfly on it, sort of like this does. But what I did is I fussy cut it out, and then I bumped it up here, so that one is raised a little bit. And then I did put diamond stickles in the center of that butterfly and here. And I used more of the gold trim over there. And I also just didn't like the stark white with the paper, so I just went around the edges with antique linen distress marker here. I did not do that on the back or anything, just on the front there. I just didn't like this stark white, I guess because of the white flowers and stuff on it. And then inside I had this tiny little strip of paper, so I put it in there. And then this stamp is a new set I got from Quality Crafts. It's by Inkadinkadoo, and I used this one here and the thank you also. And I used my little Cat's Eye Color Box Gold for the stamp, the circle part. And I used a green out of Memento, the teardrop things. But I don't want to try and get that out right now. So I thought it brought out the green and the gold tone of the whole thing. And I'll just write a note in there as well, or maybe I won't, and I'll just put Handmade with Love on the back or something. So that is my one paper pad set of projects, including the St. Patrick's Day pocket letter, the card, and the flower made from the paper. I am probably going to use, probably not tonight, but I'm probably going to use, I have too much stuff here, guys. These, what's left on here to start on my ATC cards that I have for the David V swap. But I probably will not honestly get to those till Sunday, because tomorrow is my mother's furniture moving day, and Monday is her moving day, and Saturday I actually have to go clean more things out of her house and get things for her that have to go with her ready. And I have helpers on Saturday, so I'm going to take advantage of it. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to probably start my ATCs with these two pieces, and if I run out, I'll cut into another one. So I hope you like it. That is only 2 pieces of paper, though, once I get that done, out of 36. So I will be down to 34. Ooh. Yeah, progress, huh? Obviously I have to make some bigger projects, but this took me a good part of today, well, part of yesterday during the snowstorm, and the afternoon today. Yeah, about, let's see, I started around 11:30, 12. I started around 12, so 4 hours to finish everything up. But honestly, though, the longest amount of time I spent today was doing the chunky charm, which I hope, it's not really super chunky, but I like it. That's my style of chunky charm. I don't make them, you know, down to the floor, and I try to get at least 2 charms on each chain link, and sometimes 3, depending on if it needs a little more or something. So, but that's it. All right, guys. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. If you don't, tell me what you don't like, please, and I'll try and, you know, maybe I can do something about that. The lighting is an issue. I can't deal with that right this moment in time. I hope the recipient likes this as well. All right, everyone, have a wonderful evening. What is today? Today is Thursday, March 8th, I believe. So yeah, if I don't talk to you before Saturday, when we have Scrappin Saturday, have a great couple days. Talk to you soon. Hugs, love, and peace. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.